Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, trying to hold a little pink poo up. Welcome to day 279 of our Be a Better You Annual Challenge. I have no idea why I did that, but my granddaughter's got it. It's like super cute. It's a little pink, sparkly pile of poo emoji, which is interestingly silly and funny. I guess you can always have lessons learned from everything that happens to us. All right, well, today we're talking about physical health and well-being, of course, and we're going through the 7 Why exercise. I learned this exercise in 2020, January of 2020, from Dean Graziosi. He was teaching it on a webinar that he was doing, or a lecture, a master class, whatever you call it. I'm not even sure what he called it back then, because 2020 seems like a long time ago now. But I was like him in the beginning. I thought, okay, I've used the 5 Why exercise for like literally decades. I don't even remember who I originally learned it from, but lots of gurus teach it. It's one thing about personal development and personal growth. Somebody will teach something and then other people all pick it up and share it as well. And that's what I'm doing with this. But I want to give Dean credit because he's the one that told me about it. He got it in a mastermind that he was involved in. Not sure which one. I can't even remember now. But the point is, I didn't believe that adding 2 more Y's to the 5 Why exercise would make any difference. I really didn't. And then I started using it and actually doing it and could not believe the amount of depth and how I tapped into things that I was not even ever getting to or ignoring. So it's just doing things on the surface in different areas and aspects of my life. But by asking myself, well, why is this important to me? Or why am I doing this 2 more times? It got down to the real heart of the matter. And when we get to the core and the heart of the matter of what drives us, the reason why we do something, and I'll say you can't use why. It's futile to ask why anybody else does anything, because half the time they don't even know why they did it, much less will we understand it from our reality and our perspective. So just use this tool on yourself, or with respect to Supersize business, we'll use it on our businesses, and it's our take on it, right? So how do we do this? You can see I've already got it set up in my handy dandy annual challenge journal. This is for the Be a Better You Annual Challenge, and this is for Supersize Your Business, because I will ask myself the 7 whys, both for myself, my personal physical health and well-being, put that up there, it's gonna fall, and for my businesses. So how do we go about doing this? Well, first off, we start out with asking ourselves a why question. Why is it important to me to have excellent, or don't say perfect, there's no such thing as perfect, excellent or tremendous or any adjective you want to describe health, your physical health and well-being? Put that in there and say, well, why is it important to me to have excellent health and energy and well-being, physical health and well-being? And what's the first thing that pops into my head? Well, because I want to feel good. I want to feel good. Well, why do you want to feel good? So that I can do the things I want to do. Well, why do you want to do the things you want to do? And then you go on and on and on. And I like to write down the first thing that pops into my head, which is why I'm not doing it right now. But we do this 7 times. And so the answer to the previous why question becomes the question in the next why series. I hope I'm explaining that in a way that makes sense. If you've never done this, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please reach out and ask, and we'll just do it together. I will go through it with you. I'll make time today to go through it with you. Going to the cardiologist, but I can still find time today to help anybody who's willing to ask for help. I think one of the bravest things we ever do is ask for help, because we think that we're here on the planet all by ourselves. There's like 8 billion of us. So there's a lot of people that would be willing to help and chip in and do what they can to help you on your journey of self-discovery, physical well-being and health, etc. So that's what we're doing. 7 whys. That's our exercise today. Again, why is it important to me to have physical health? Why is it important to me to have physical well-being? Why do I want to be healthy? It just, whatever works for you, whatever feels right to you, that's the question. And then why do I want that? 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 And see what comes up. I can't believe how many times something that I had totally forgotten about, some experience, some belief, some person that I had never thought about in decades, and an interaction I had with them pops into my head, and I'm like, oh my God, that's incredible. And then we just say, okay, well, do I really believe that anymore? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Is it a core value of mine? Does it tap down to a core value of mine? If it does, bingo, you know you're on the right track. All right. Have an awesome day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.